I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the thousands and thousands of devotees, disciples, and I welcome all of you. Before starting the Satsanga, I remind you to get back to Padmasana or Vajrasana or Samana Mudra. We will enter the process, an experience, an kriya, an experience, the an effect. This video conferencing technology has done a great good. I think it is put to best use only now. Now I can see actually many Swamis, yesterday they were sitting here, today they are sitting here. And it is completely around the world. Just 2 days before Bhaktananda was sitting here, and now Bhaktananda is sitting there. And Chandikananda, she was sitting here, and now she is sitting in Redondo Beach. And each one it's almost like our life has become so standard. Early morning, wherever you are, whatever may be the part of the world you are there with the Master. You are there to rejuvenate yourself. And not only that, just because every day I am seeing all the temples are now managed properly. It's almost like every day I make a visit to all these temples. The technology has done a great service. Let's enter into today's subject. Today we are going to enter into the 119th Sutra of Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. In 3rd chapter, 13th verse. And the subject is altered states of awareness. Let me read out the sutra and the translation, then we will try to understand. Yetena bhuta indriyeshu dharma lakshana avastha parinamaha vyakyataha. Vivekananda beautifully translates the sutra as, in this way, by the 3 modifications mentioned above, is explained the threefold transformation as to form, time and state in time or gross matter and in the organs. Prabhavananda translates as, in the state it passes beyond the 3 kinds of changes which take place in subtle or gross matter, and in the organs, change of form, change of time and change of condition. Swami Satchidananda translates as, by this, what has been said in the preceding 3 sutras, the transformations of the visible characteristics, time, factors and conditions of elements and senses are also described. Osho translates as, by what has been said in the last 4 sutras, the property, character and condition, transformations in the elements and sense organs are also explained. Now I will come to the sutra for my own translation. The technical term in this sutra is avastha parinamaha. Please understand. This sutra is basically sutra to give you the strategy for the whole life planning. Man who thinks the 100 years he is going to live in the body is his life and plans for it is materialist, atheist. Man who thinks all the lives happened and all the lives yet to happen and the life happening in a broad sense and plans his strategies is a spiritualist, a seeker. Understanding about life, what you are, is going to decide what you do and what you want in your life. When you think you are a child and particular toy is going to give you joy and the toy is going to be adding life to you, or it is going to be your eternal companion, you feel so strongly attached to the toy. Even if your mother tries to take your toy away and asks you to eat, you shout at her, you disappear, you die, give me the toy. Because at that moment, you think your whole life is going to be the childhood and the toy is going to add so much joy to you and the toy is your eternal companion. So naturally, you feel the toy is much more important than anything else. After some time, your understanding about yourself changes. So naturally, your needs changes. When your understanding about yourself evolves, your needs changes. Please understand, having the ultimate understanding about your life and having the right understanding about your needs is what I call renunciation. Vairagya, renunciation. Please understand the word Vairagya. Raga means attachment. Araga means detachment. Viraga means beyond attachment or detachment. Vairagya does not mean attachment or detachment. You need to understand the important truth. Viraga is neither attachment nor detachment. It is having the right understanding about your need. Yesterday, there was a press interview. They were constantly drilling me on this one idea. What is Paramahamsa? Is Paramahamsa is free to do anything? Is it licentiousness? But a common man can never understand. An evolved person does not have any attachment and his needs are totally different, which you can never comprehend and which never disturbs the world. I always tell people, because I don't disturb the world, world can't disturb me. They were asking me, you are growing, raising like anything. Suddenly you fell. Don't you feel? I said, I neither felt I was growing, nor felt I fell. I was just sitting and sharing my understanding and enlightenment with the world. Whoever came, they enjoyed. When they enjoyed and had the physical and mental health, more and more people have started gathering. Because more and more people have started gathering, they created infrastructure for it. People who created the infrastructure started using it. Money started gathering as the byproduct, side effect of what I was doing. And now few people who can't tolerate this good work try to create some trouble, but they are not successful. Fortunately for us, unfortunately for them, they are not successful. So again, the right thing is happening. So I neither felt growing or expanding when thousands and thousands were gathering around me, nor felt disturbed when few ignorant people have left me. No. I am always full. If somebody wants fulfillment, let them come around. If they have something else as a first priority in their life, please carry on. No problem. And if you are interested in hurting us, come on, we will face you. See what is happening to people who are trying to hurt us. They create their own karma and suffer with the karma. Anyhow, this is life. When you have a clear understanding and strategy about the whole life, your needs become different, your desires become different, your greed becomes different. The transformed desire does not bind you. Transformed greed does not bind you. Transformed fear does not bind you. Very beautifully Ramakrishna says, if a rope is burnt, it will look just like a rope, but it cannot be used to tie you or bind you. All you need to do is put the fire of an extraordinary understanding. See, now your desire will bind you like a rope. If you try to cut the rope or destroy the rope, it may take years and years and years. But just try to put fire to the rope. You will see, not only it cannot bind you, it cannot bind anybody. Putting fire to the rope is what I call expanding your understanding about life and awareness. I wanted you to expand your understanding step by step. First, as on now, all your fear, all your greed, all your sufferings, all your pains, all your pleasures, whatever you call as life, guilt, engram, anything is looked with a very short view of few hours of your awareness. Please understand, you don't think and plan looking at the whole life. First thing, you don't consider 2/3 of your life when you do any strategy. The first part, all the happenings of your dream state, you don't consider that as part of your life at all. and your deep sleep state, you don't consider that as a part of your life at all. The other day, one very important VIP, a very top politician, came to meet me privately, and all he asked is, Swamiji, just give me some method, some technique that the moment I lie down, I should be able to sleep. I don't want anything else, because he has crores of wealth. But of course, he is an honest politician. Even being honest, he made crores. It's a hereditary wealth he has. All he wants is only one thing. Just give me some method that I can have a deep sleep. Unfortunately, he did not consider sleep and dream state also as part of his life. When he planned a strategy for his life, he considered waking state is only life. Many of us do this. Understand? All the countries which think waking state is only life is suffering with insomnia. They go on selling all kinds of beds. At least 2,000 variety of beds are being sold. Bed, bath, beyond. There is a chain store. There is a sleep number. If you lie down on a bed, for your body setting up, they fix the number. In the same bed, two numbers are fixed. One side for you, one side for your spouse. An Indian villager who is born and brought up in an Indian village can't even understand. Why do you need bed for sleeping? Just stretch your leg, you will have sleep. In the Western countries, food is cheap. In the Eastern countries, sleeping is cheap. But unfortunately, some parts of the Eastern country, food is costly because they did not put too much attention on the waking state. Understand? If you stretch your hand, in the Western countries, you will have food. If you stretch your leg, in the Eastern countries, you will have sleep. But very rarely, both happens. The Eastern countries, if you stretch your hand, you will not have food. Because we did not give too much importance to waking state. We were focusing too much on the deep sleep and dream state. And the Western civilization was focusing too much on the waking state. Now it is time we need to create a civilization which understands all states of awareness, looks at life in all conditions, all space and all time. If you think life is only waking state, you will have the intense stress. It's almost like you choosing few toys in ignorance. You will choose too small things for your life. Understand? It is not that after growing, you don't have toys, you just hate toys. No. It may be there in your house, but in one corner, it will not be given undue importance. It will be there. the importance which that requires will be given. But when you think your whole life is going to be a childhood and the toy is the only great joy, undue importance will be given to the toy. Please understand, all our sufferings are just because of undue importance given to our greed, our fears. If you understand, by falling into the sleep, you are not going to lose anything, you are going to come back. You will not have fear to fall asleep. You will not suffer with insomnia. All the developed countries are spending billions of dollars, at least 2 times the money we spend for food, for sleeping. The money we spend for food in India, at least 2 times for sleeping. Because they don't have right understanding about life, their strategy planning, visionaries, did not include sleeping and dreaming also as part of life. Their ambitions, their desires, their greeds, their goals about life did not come from a visionaries who understood life is not just waking state. Life is waking, dream and deep sleep also. Please understand. Otherwise, the country which has created so many varieties of cots and beds, insomnia is not only leading to many other physical, mental disorders, it is leading to the very poor state of consciousness. And in many cases, it is leading even to fatal diseases. Life, not understood as it is, creates millions of complications and confusions. I can see that VIP who came to me and asked for technique, simple technique for sleep. Of course, I helped him, that is different. I can understand his struggle. Same way, millions of people struggle with the things, struggle with many pains and sufferings, just because not having a complete understanding about life. Life is larger than what you think. You need to understand avastha parinamaha, means the altered states of awareness. When your body is filled with hormones, when the hormonal pressure is high, you are ready to do anything for the other person whom you think will give you the pleasure or fulfill you. The moment hormonal release happens, the whole cycle is different. The whole understanding is different. That moment, the awareness makes you something, makes you feel something is very important. But the moment the awareness is changed, suddenly you feel like something else is important. Having broad, complete understanding about life takes away practically all your sufferings and sufferings around you. First thing you need to do in your life is have the vaccination for suffering. Make yourself immune to the suffering. The Western countries which is giving hundreds of vaccinations. I am really shocked when a child is born, the whole body is filled with vaccinations. With so much of systematic, different timings. I wanted our Gurukul system, the NBSC, to be developed on pain vaccination method. Let them be immune to the pain. Let them be immune to the ignorance. Teach them the larger understanding about life. Still, kids have not forgotten the importance of dream state and deep sleep state in their life. When you put too much of verbalization and visualization of the waking state, they slowly get too much load on this waking state and slowly forget the other two states exist. It is like one example. We have 3 sabhas here: Rajasabha, Chitsabha, Kalpataru Sabha. Just like these 3 sabha, you have a 3 state: waking, deep sleep, dream. If all the programs are conducted only in one sabha, you spend maximum time in just this sabha. You forget the other 2 sabhas exist and you stop cleaning. But you forget the other 2 sabhas exist if you give too much importance to one sabha. Same way in your life, when we start bringing up kids by giving too much importance and understanding only about the one state, waking state, materialistic state, the importance and understandings about other 2 states are forgotten. But kids should be brought up with understanding about all states. Please understand that today sutra is pain vaccination, fear vaccination, greed vaccination, vaccination against Maya, immunity against ignorance. I'll expand on the sutra for next 3 days. Because Patanjali is very beautifully putting how the altered states of consciousness plays a major role in what you think as life and what you live as life. I'll explain only one part of the sutra today. The technical term is avastha parinamaha. Means the space where the altered states of awareness disappears. You need to achieve a space where altered states of awareness disappears. In the last 4 sutra, Patanjali has explained through different methods and techniques. Nirodha Parinama, Samadhi Parinama, Ekagrata Parinama, different space. And now Patanjali is entering into a very deep state. How? The altered states of consciousness, altered states of awareness pulls and pushes your life and creates intense suffering. I know one disciple, Raghupati Yogi's disciple, he was having deep depression. Naturally, when the depression comes, first thing happens is a strong hatred towards the master. Because which way you will direct your depression? He is the guy who is sitting in the throne shining, which you always wanted but never get. Unconsciously taking revenge. So all the anger turns towards the master. This guy came with so much of anger and said, all your yoga is waste, all your exercise is waste, all your teachings are waste. There is so much depression. And he started abusing Raghupati Yogi. He is married and had many kids, 14 kids. And he said, what kind of yogi you are? You don't know anything about yoga? I have seen. Raghupati Yogi is a very different kind of a person. He just picked up a small root of a plant which was there. He did not give much advice and all that. I try to give them counseling and give them understanding so that they evolve and stay in that state. All he did is he told that guy, just bite this root. That fellow bit that root and sucked the juice for a few seconds. Immediately I can see his state of awareness has changed. All his ideas have disappeared. Anger, depression, hatred towards the master, everything disappeared. And now he's like a baby. Oh, I was wrong. I should have been a little more intelligent before uttering all those words to you. I have seen when the states of awareness gets altered, suddenly all your understanding about life changes. Suddenly now everything looks green, alive, bright. Never believe human beings. When they fall, don't think they are going to touch your feet and be relaxed. Be aware, any moment they will pull it. Poor fellows, because they are not under their control. Unless you make human beings immune to pain and suffering by giving this Maya vaccination, you can't have evolved civilization. See every day the barbaric acts, killings happening. But these officials are too busy with arresting swamis. And so much of crime is happening. They don't bother about the real crime. They are too busy in going after Swami who is sitting and teaching spirituality, meditation, silence, peace. The broad view about the life is not there. First catch somebody who is ignorant, then try to prove. Just because you caught, now you need to prove your ideas, your actions are right, justifying. Understand, the altered states of awareness is responsible for all the sufferings you have in your life, all the misunderstandings you have in your life. Understand the other states of awareness like a dream and deep sleep also is part of you. And expand your planning about life. If you are too oriented only on waking state, you will have heavy dreams and completely disturbed sleep. I'll take you layer by layer in this sutra, how Patanjali describes elements, sense organs, the natural characteristics, the cosmic flow, conditions, time. All these five makes your states of awareness different. Please understand. Today the first lesson is just altered states of awareness. Even now, if you just put your head down, sit in a relaxed way, in 5 minutes your state of awareness will be altered. Your desire, your fear, everything will be different. That time your desire will be, can I stretch my leg? Can I just rest the body a little more? Who wants all these things? Forget about it. Your fear will be, somebody may wake me up, or he may end the satsang soon. This mood is really nice. Or he may continue, go on and on. If he leaves, at least I can go to the room and lie down. In that state of awareness, your fear or greed is different. Now, if you are really aware and interested in what I am saying, if you feel this understanding is directly going to help and alter your life, if you are sitting with me now by driving for hours to come to the satsang center, you are fortunate. If you are here just because you are staying in this campus and no other way and you have to come and be here, there is a possibility you can be dosing. That is what I am surprised. All over the world, and it is not daytime or morning for all the countries. See, at this moment, 797 places, 246 cities, 28 countries, people are sitting with us. Practically, all over the world, people are sitting with us. It is not that for all of them, it is early morning. No. For many of them, it is late night. For many of them, it is 3 o'clock in the morning. For many of them, it is evening 9 o'clock. But different timings, they are here. Just with that one interest. These truths will help to plan my life much more clearly. This experience will remove many unnecessary sufferings I carry in me. It will take me to the deeper and deeper conscious level. Understand? If you are sitting here with awareness, your greed is, let me understand his words more deeply. Your fear will be, oh, you may end the satsang soon, or I may not catch it completely. If you are in the just small altered state of mood, sleep, dreaming state, immediately your fear and greed is different. Your strategy about life is different. Your decision about life is different. A simple alteration in the state of awareness can completely change many decisions you make in your life. So understand, alter your state of awareness just one step higher. Just one step higher. How the toy car has become immaterial for you when you grow up. Your real car will become immaterial when you consciously grow up. Understand? Just altering your state one step higher, taking yourself to Turiya, the fourth state. Suddenly you will see many of your fears are not there. Many of your greed are not there. It's like you are in this country. You are bothered too much about too many things and too many people. Suddenly you are taken away from this country and put somewhere else. All the things which was creating fear, greed, guilt in you, now no more relevant for you. Whole state is different. If you are well settled in US, you will never bother about the old lady sitting in your village, native village, and talking abusively about you. But when you are in that village, her words and her abuse means too much to you. You change many of your actions. No, that otherwise that old lady will chew my head along with her betel leaf. Like how when the place changes, when the condition changes, your strategies and understandings changes. Same way when the awareness changes, your understandings and life changes. And I wanted all our devotees to know, all our organizers and satsangis, from many countries have decided unanimously to put a full stop to this continuous religious persecution happening on me and Dhyanapeetham. Even just few days before, again our Tiruvannamalai ashram was beaten, broken, burnt. Just 2 days before, by these antisocial elements. Illegal elements. And still COD is trying to torture me, harass me in the name of investigation illegally. To put a full stop to all these things, all our satsangis, the senior swamis and the organization has decided unanimously to fast on March 2nd for religious freedom. We will be observing the March 2nd every year as the day of destroying the anti-spiritual elements. That is the day we have been attacked. So every year we will observe that March 2nd all over the world. as a day to destroy all the collective negativity. See, they gave what they had. They know only destroying people. But we will destroy negativity, not people. We will give peace to the world. From March 2nd to March 23rd, 21 days, morning and evening, we will conduct peace meditation and Kundalini awakening all over the world to create global peace. And I promise we will bring down the crime rate of the world at least 40% in the 21 days of meditation. To tell the Karnataka government and to bring it to the notice of the Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, this harassment and abusal which is being done to me constantly, illegally by the COD in the name of investigation and false charges. We are fasting on March 2nd. At least 25,000 people are going to fast on that day all over the world in 100 countries. From that day, all over the world, people are going to pour their support in the form of letters signed with their own blood. Already, 49 major Pitas and Mutts of Karnataka has sent a solid, strong support letter. Including the big mutts like Adichunchanagiri Mahasamsthana and Koladamat Mahasamsthana, all of them have sent their solid support. And now from all over the world, all the suppressed, persecuted religious sects and leaders are pouring their support and letters. We will hand over all these letters to the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Governor of Karnataka, Prime Minister of India and President of India after March 22nd. Even after that, if the religious persecution does not stop, and if the government is not withdrawing all the false charges, we have decided we have no other way but to fast unto death as mass. At least 10,000 people are going to sit in this campus and decide to fast unto death. There is no other way to stop this persecution, to stop this illegal persecution in the name of investigation and false charges. I wanted to bring this to the notice of attention of Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka. Many powerful people in your government who are against non-Brahmin traditions like me are working and trying to destroy the non-Brahmin spiritual organizations. Please understand, in your regime, let this religious persecution not happen. Soon, we will have to bring this to an end. All the fellows who are responsible for this illegal persecution will be remembered as Hitler by my millions and millions of persecuted disciples all over the world. I don't think these officials will realize what they are doing is harming millions of people around the world, I request Chief Minister of Karnataka to look into this matter urgently and attend to it. So I inform all the devotees, disciples who are sitting with us around the world at this moment, the devotees, the ashramites have decided to observe fasting on March 2nd. On March 3rd, we will be observing Jivan Mukti Jayanti. March 3rd is the day I release the Jivan Mukti book. From March 3rd, the 21 days, we will be distributing Jivan Mukti book in all languages all over the world freely, in our internet and physical hard copies. As part of our sharing enlightenment project with the whole world. So, I have a letter here from a devotee, Kannan, Los Angeles, to participate in the fasting. Not only I give you my permission and blessings.
All that I smell, I offer to you, Swami Nithyananda. All that I see, all that I hear, I offer to you, Swami Nithyananda. Like this dance, and this song, and this joy, I surrender to you. All that I feel, all that I am,
eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
सेव्यमान पावनांग्रि पंकजं व्यालयज्ञसूत्रमिन्दुशेखरं कृपाकरं नारदादि योगी वृन्द वन्दितं दिगम्बरं काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे देवराज सेव्यमान पावनांग्रि पंकजं व्यालयज्ञसूत्रमिन्दुशेखरं कृपाकरं नारदादि योगी वृन्द वन्दितं दिगम्बरं काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे पाशदण्डपाणिमादिकारणं श्यामकायमादिदेवमक्षरं निरामयं भीमविक्रमं प्रभुं विचित्रताण्डवप्रियं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे मुक्तिमुक्तिदायकं रसश्च चारुविग्रहं भक्तवत्सलं स्थितं समस्तलोकविग्रहं विनिक्वरन् मनोग्रहेम किङ्किणीलसत्कटिं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे धर्मसेतुपालकं वदन्महागणाशकं कर्मपाशमोचकं सुशर्मदायकं विभुं वर्णवर्णदेशपाशशोभिताङ्गमण्डलं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे रत्नपादुकाप्रभाभिरामपादयुग्मकं नित्यमद्वितीयमिष्टदैवतं निरञ्जनं मृत्युदर्पनाशनं करालतं श्रमोक्षणं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे अट्टहासभिन्नपद्मजाण्डकोशसन्दतिं दृष्टिपादनष्टपापजालमुद्रशासनम् अष्टसिद्धिदायकं कपालमालिकाधरं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे भूतसङ्गनायकं विशालकीर्तिदायकं काशीवासलोकपुण्यपापशोधकं विभुं नीतिमार्गकोविदं पुरातनं जगत्पतिं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे कालभैरवाष्टकं पठन्ति ये मनोहरं ज्ञानमुक्तिसाधनं विचित्रपुण्यवर्धनं शोकमोहदैन्यलोभकोपतापनाशनं ते प्रयाति कालभैरवाङ्घ्रिसन्निधिं ध्रुवम् काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे
மூலம் குருர் மூர்த்தியே புஜமூலம் குருர் பதம் ஞானமூலம் குருர் மூர்த்தியே புஜமூலம் குருர் பதம் மந்திரமூலம் குருர் வாக்கியம் மோக்ஷமூலம் குருர் கிருபா
கையிலையில் தரும் நித்யனின் தரிசனம் தன்னை தானறியவே இவை அசைவிடில் தீட்சை தரும் தரிசனம் மறைப்பொருளாயிருந்து திரை விலகி திருவடி தொழும் தரிசனம் வீரை சூடிய சடைநாதனின் திருவுரு தரிசனமே மறைப்பொருளாயிருந்து திரை விலகி திருவடி தொழும் தரிசனம் வீரை சூடிய சடைநாதனின் திருவுரு தரிசனமே அவள் வேண்டி வேண்டி திரளான கூட்டமுமை தேடி வரும் அல்லவா மறை நான்கின் பொருள் உணர்த்த நாளும் கண்டருள கையிலை உதித்ததல்லவா பொருளெல்லாம் தேடி உலகெல்லாம் ஓடி உடையனுள் உணர்ந்தெனல்லவா பொருளெல்லாம் தேடி உலகெல்லாம் ஓடி உடையனுள் உணர்ந்தெனல்லவா உலகை காத்தருளவே கையிலையில் தரும் நித்யன் தரிசனம் தன்னை தான் அறியவே இமை அசைவிடும் தீட்சை தரும் தரிசனம் கைகளும் முந்திரு கைகள் தந்ததே. இரவும் பகலுமே ஒன்றிரு கண்ணில் அசையுதே. நாங்கள் என்ன கோள்கள் என்ன உம்மை பற்றிட, இரண்டு புவனங்களும் உம்மை சுற்றிட. பொருளும் அருளும் தர மனதின் இருள் விலக பரமசிவ தரிசனம். மாயை வென்றுவிட ஞானம் பெற்றுவிட மோட்சம் தரும் தரிசனம். பல சித்த புருஷர்களின் ஞானி யோகிகளின் தவமெனின் தரிசனம். அடியும் முடியையும் ஒன்றாய் காண்பதற்கு கையிலையில் தரிசனம். சதுர்வேத கோஷமுடன் நாத கீதங்களின் ஒளியில் இடும் தரிசனம். தொட்டு பிண்டம் வரையிலும் சாட்சியாகும் ஐயன் தரிசனம். சொல்ல வார்த்தை ஏதும் இல்லையே. சொக்கநாதன் முந்தன் தரிசனம். நித்யானந்தா உலகை காத்தருளவே கையிலையில் தரும் நித்யன் தரிசனம். தன்னை காணறியவே ஈமை அசைவிடும் தீட்சை தரும் தரிசனம். உலகை காத்தருளவே கையிலையில் தரும் நித்யன் தரிசனம். தன்னை காணறியவே ஈமை அசைவிடும் தீட்சை தரும் தரிசனம்.
As Paramashiva, inhale and exhale deeply with 25 heads and 75 eyes and 50 hands. Visualize, meditate, connect with him. He is a living, alive being. Drop your form into his form and dissolve. Remember, you are a Sarupya Mukta, means your form is dissolved into his form. All my disciples, now I am initiating Salokya Mukti, Samipya Mukti, Sarupya Mukti, Sayujya Mukti. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham.
அவன் எங்க பேரழக சந்தன பொட்டுக்கார சவ்வாது வாசக்காரன் வர்றாண்டா கருப்பழகன் அவன் எங்க பேரழக பார்க்கத்தான் கோபக்கார உண்மையில பாசக்காரன் காலத்தில் கடவுளடா கருணையில் கடலடா கும்பிட மருகனமே தரிசனம் கொடுப்பாண்டா கூப்பிட குரலுக்கு ஓடி வந்து நிற்பாண்டா காவல் கேட்டா காசூலம் தாங்கி காப்பாண்டா வர்றாண்டா கருப்பழக வர்றாண்டா கருப்பழக அவன் எங்க பேரழக சந்தன பொட்டுக்கார சவ்வாது வாசக்காரன் வர்றாண்டா கருப்பழக அவன் எங்க பேரழக பார்க்கத்தான் கோபக்கார உண்மையில பாசக்காரன் கால பூஜைகடா செய்யு பாக்கியம் கிடைச்சதடா கற்று வச்ச மந்திரமும் கண்ண கண்டது மறந்ததடா கால பூஜைகடா செய்யும் பாக்கியம் கிடைச்சதடா கற்று வச்ச மந்திரமும் கண்ண கண்டது மறந்ததடா பாலபிஷேகம் செய்திடவே பால மோஷம் கிட்டியதடா கோபக்கார கண்ணத்துக்கு சந்தனத்த புசுங்கடா அழகின் அம்சமடா என் மீசமாமனடா
வாராண்டா வாராண்டா அவன் கண்ண உருட்டிக்கிட்டு வாராண்டா வாராண்டா அவன் மீச முறுக்கிக்கிட்டு வாராண்டா வாராண்டா அவன் நெஞ்ச நிமித்திக்கிட்டு வாராண்டா வாராண்டா அவன் சூழோ ஏந்திக்கிட்டு
வாராண்டா கருப்பழக அவன் எங்க பேரழக சந்தன பொட்டுக்கார சவ்வாது வாசக்கார வர்றாண்டா கருப்பழக அவன் எங்க பேரழக பார்க்கத்தான் கோபக்கார உண்மையில பாசக்காரன் அவசரத்தில் அலங்கரிச்சாலும் அவன் அழகுக்கு பஞ்சமில்லையே பூமால பார்த்து புட்டாக்கா அவன் ஆனந்தத்திற்கு எல்லையே இல்ல ஏற்றிய தூபத்தை விட உண்மைனி மணக்குதையா காட்டிய தீபத்தில் திவ்ய தரிசனம் கிட்டியதையா புசித்த நைவேத்தியத்தால் அமுதம் ஒன்று கிடைத்ததையா கண்ட கற்பூர காட்சியிலே கண்கள் கசிந்து வடிந்ததையா சதன வேணிகளுக்கு சந்தனத்துல பட்டையிடு கண்ணில மைய தீட்டி மீசையத்தான் முறுக்கிவிடு சதன வேணிகளுக்கு சந்தனத்துல பட்டையிடு கண்ணில மைய தீட்டி மீசையத்தான் முறுக்கிவிடு மறைச்சி பார்த்தாக்கா கண்ணத்தை கிள்ளி விடுடா வர்றாண்டா கருப்பழக அப்ப எங்க பேரழக சந்தன பொட்டுக்கார சவ்வாது வாசக்காரன் வர்றாண்டா கருப்பழக அவ எங்க பேரழக பார்க்கலாம் கோபக்கார உண்மையில பாசக்காரன் தேவியின் கருணையுடன் சிவனின் விஸ்வரூபம் தர்மம் வழி நடப்போரின் கர்மம் நீக்கி காத்திடுவான் மாயையை விலக்கியே பூர்ணத்துவம் கொடுத்திடுவான் காலத்தை வென்ற கால காலனிவன் சகல கால பூஜையுடன் இந்நாளும் முடிந்ததடா வேறென்ன வேண்டும் இனி உன்னை கட்டி அணைப்பேனடா திருமேனி தீண்டவே அனுதினம் எழுவேனடா திருமேனி தீண்டவே அனுதினம் எழுவேனடா சத்தியம் சாத்தியமானதடா நெஞ்சம் நித்யானந்தத்தில் நிறைந்ததடா 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 நித்யானந்தம் 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 நித்யானந்தம்
கருப்ப 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 கருப்பா நித்த கருப்பா எங்க வினைகள் ஓட்ட விரைந்து வரணும் கருப்பா நித்த கருப்பா கருப்ப 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 கருப்பா எங்க கருப்பா தீமைகளை ஒழிச்சு விடணும் கருப்பா நித்த கருப்பா கருப்ப 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 கருப்பா நித்த கருப்பா எங்க வினைகள் ஓட்ட விரைந்து வரணும் கருப்பா நித்த கருப்பா கருப்ப 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 கருப்பா எங்க கருப்பா தீமைகளை ஒழிச்சு விடணும் கருப்பா நித்த கருப்பா
மேகமெல்லாம் மழக பெய்ய வீர சாட்டி கையில் கருப்பசாமி வராது அண்டோ நடு நடுங்க ஆளோலோ செஞ்சுக்கிட்டு கொண்டோ கொடி சீலை கூட கருப்பசாமி வராது நோக்கி டீக்கிட்டிங்க மேகமெல்லாம் மழக பெய்ய வீர சாட்டி கையில் எடுத்து கருப்பசாமி வராது அண்டோ நடு நடுங்க ஆளோலோ செஞ்சுக்கிட்டு கொண்டோ கொடி சீலை கூட கருப்பசாமி வராது கண்ண உருட்டிக்கிட்டு சலகையெல்லாம் விரிச்சுக்கிட்டு மீசையெல்லாம் முறுக்கிக்கிட்டு அடி அடி வராது அமாவாசை நடுநிசையில் பாரு வேட்ட ஆடிடவே பிடடிகால மரத்தடியில் ஒய்யாரமா வராது திட்டிடவே மாயாண்டி வராது 18ஆம் படிக்கிறகி காக்கும் தெய்வம் வாராமா நோக்கி டீக்கிட்டிங்க வேகமெல்லாம் மழக பெய்ய வீர சாட்டி கையில் எடுத்து கருப்பசாமி வராது அண்டோ நடு நடுங்க ஆளோலோ செஞ்சு கொண்டோ கொடி சீலை கூட கருப்பசாமி வராது பொடி பூசி சாம்பிராணி மன மணக்க பம்பா உடுக்க சத்தம் ஊரெல்லாம் கட்டிடவே வாராயா வாராயா சந்தன பொடி பூசி சாம்பிராணி மன மணக்க பம்பா உடுக்க சத்தம் ஊரெல்லாம் கட்டிடவே வாராயா வாராயா மொட்டை கருப்பு வாராயா உடம்புல சங்கிலி சுத்தி சங்கிலி கருப்ப வாராயா கம்பு வீச்சருவா வீசிக்கிட்டே வாராரு வெங்க புலி போல இங்கு வீரமாக வாராரு இந்த மக்களான மக்களை எல்லாம் மகாபரமசிவ நிலைய உணர வைக்க அந்த 18ஆம் படி கருப்பு பாம்பு காட்டுக்குள்ள காலபைரவனா குடி புகுந்து கலிகால பூமிய கைலாயமா மாத்த வந்திருக்கோம் அம்மையப்பன் நித்யானந்தன் பூரணம் கொண்டு வந்த அழக பாடிடதான் வேண்டுமோ
நித்யானந்தா 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 நித்யானந்தா
கருஞ்சடைக்க விரிச்சு விட்டு முக்கோணமா மூணாங்கண்ணோம் கருஞ்சடைக்க விரிச்சு விட்டு முக்கோணமா மூணாங்கண்ணோம் கோடாரி முறுக்கு மீச கருப்பா எங்க கருப்பா எனக்கு உனக்காக தந்தேனையா கருப்பா எனக்கு உனக்காக தந்தேனையா கருப்பா கண்ட மாலை போட்டுக்கிட்டு சங்கிலி மணி மாலை சுத்தி கண்ட மாலை போட்டுக்கிட்டு சங்கிலி மணி மாலை சுத்தி வெள்ளி சூளம் கையிலேந்து கருப்பா பெரிய வெள்ளி சூளம் கையிலேந்தும் கருப்பா எங்க கருப்பா அழகு கருப்பா கோட்டை கருப்பா சங்கிலி கருப்பா விரைவில் வருவாய் எந்தன் கருப்பா எந்தன் கருப்பா வருவாய் குருவாய் அருள்வாய் வருவாய் குருவாய் அருள்வாய் கருப்பா நீ வருவாய் குருவாய் அருள்வாய் கருப்பா பசமுடன் ஓடி வந்து நேசமாக அருள தந்து தாய் போல பாசம் காட்டும் கருப்பா பச்சை குழந்தை போல பாசத்தை காட்டிடுவான் மெச்ச ஒரு அழுகில கருப்பா உன்னை மெச்ச ஒரு அழுகில கருப்பா பெரிய கருப்பா கம்பு வீச்சருவா வீசிக்கிட்டே வராரு வெங்க புலி போல இங்கு வீரமாக வராரு கருப்பா
நித்யானந்தா நித்யானந்தா நித்யானந்தா
ज्ञानमूर्ताय सदाशिवाय तत्पुरुषवक्त्राय महेश्वराय अघोरहृदयाय रुद्रेश्वराय वामेश्वराय स्थितिकारणाय सत्यस्वरूपाय सृजनेश्वराय स्वागतं स्वागतं स्वामिन्ते स्वागतम् अस्माकं हृदये भोः सुस्वागतं ते स्वागतं स्वागतं स्वामिन्ते स्वागतम् अस्माकं हृदये भोः सुस्वागतं ते ब्रह्मस्वरूपं शिवशक्तिऐक्यं दमरुककरतिरुशूलम् आह्वानहस्तम् काषाय वस्त्रं राजसन्न्यासं वन्देहं परमहंस नित्यानन्द सद्गुरुम् श्री जगद्गुरु शिवगुरु स्वागतं स्वागतं स्वामिन्ते स्वागतम् अस्माकं हृदये भोः सुस्वागतं ते स्वागतं स्वागतं स्वामिन्ते स्वागतम् अस्माकं हृदये भोः सुस्वागतं ते संसारे आरण्ये अध्यन्तकारे तु कौमुदी गुरुदेव शरणं संसारे आरण्ये अध्यन्तकारे तु कौमुदी गुरुदेव शरणं द्वन्द्वस्य जालेनु तप्तोऽहं पाहि मामद्वैतमौषधं गुरुपादशरणं द्वन्द्वस्य जालेनु तप्तोऽहं पाहि मामद्वैतमौषधं गुरुपादशरणं पूर्णिमनायक शिवशक्ति प्रदायक नित्यानन्द गुरवे शरणं 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 आगमज्ञानधवलोकवेशजा नित्येश्वरा रुणेश्वरा योगीश्वरा सर्वकारणा विश्वमूर्तये सर्वात्मने शिवशम्भवे भूतपदगे सात्विकरूपा बहुलाय कृतिवाससे स्वागतं स्वागतं स्वामिन्ते स्वागतम् अस्माकं हृदये भोः सुस्वागतं ते स्वागतं स्वागतं स्वामिन्ते स्वागतम् अस्माकं हृदये भोः सुस्वागतं ते ब्रह्मस्वरूपं शिवशक्तिऐक्यं दमरुककरतिरुशूलम् आह्वानहस्तम् काषाय वस्त्रं राजसन्न्यासं वन्देहं परमहंस नित्यानन्द सद्गुरुम् सद्गुरुं श्री जगद्गुरु शिवगुरु
महादेवाय ते नमः मृत्युञ्जयाय रुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय शाम्भवे अमृतेशाय सर्वाय महादेवाय ते नमः ఏమీ వాక్యమురా మనది ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ సౌఖ్యమురా మనది ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ వాక్యమురా మనది ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ సౌఖ్యమురా మనది ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా
పరమశివుడేరా స్వామి మనవాడేరా కైలాస నుంచి వచ్చిన మనతోడేరా నిత్యానంద పరమ శివమేరా నిత్యానంద పరమ శివమేరా మనవాడే మనతోడే మన స్వామి వచ్చాడురా మనవాడే మనతోడే మన స్వామి పాద కమల శరణం
ఏమీ వాక్యమురా మనది ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ సౌఖ్యమురా మనది ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ వాక్యమురా మనది ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ సౌఖ్యమురా మనది ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా
ఎంతటి కష్టమైనా మనకి స్వామి నీ తలవరా ఏమీ లేకుండా నీకు స్వామి ఉన్నాడురా ఎంతటి కష్టమైనా మనకి స్వామి నీ తలవరా ఏమీ లేకుండా నీకు స్వామి ఉన్నాడురా దర్శనమిచ్చాడురా స్వామి దివిలో నీకెళ్ళామురా దివ్య శరీర స్వామి మన భాగ్య విధాతరా దర్శనమిచ్చాడురా స్వామి దివిలో నీకెళ్ళామురా దివ్య శరీర స్వామి మన భాగ్య విధాతరా మనవాడేరా మన తోడేరా దర్శనమిచ్చాడురా మనవాడేరా మన తోడేరా స్వామి పాద కమల శరణం
ఏమీ వాక్యమురా మనది ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ సౌఖ్యమురా మనది ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ వాక్యమురా మనది ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ సౌఖ్యమురా మనది ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా
ఒక్క తలుపుతోటి స్వామి శక్తి ఇచ్చాడురా భూమిలోని అంతరికి శక్తి ఇచ్చాడురా ఒక్క తలుపుతోటి స్వామి శక్తి ఇచ్చాడురా భూమిలోని అంతరికి శక్తి ఇచ్చాడురా మనకి శక్తినిచ్చి మనతో అంతరికి ఇచ్చాడురా స్వామి దీక్షతో పుట్టివాడు చూసేనురా మనకి శక్తినిచ్చి మనతో అందరికీ ఇచ్చాడురా మన స్వామి దీక్షతో పుట్టివాడు చూసేనురా ప్రపంచమంతా సంతోషమే పరాశక్తి ఆవిష్కరణమే
ఏమీ వాక్యమురా మనది ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ సౌఖ్యమురా మనది ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ వాక్యమురా మనది ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ సౌఖ్యమురా మనది ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా
ఇక్కడ భువిలో జనులు చైతన్యుడురా కైలాస దేశ స్వామి భూమిపైన కైలాసరా ఇక్కడ భువిలో జనులు చైతన్యుడురా మెలుకోండి మెలుకోండి దివ్య శరీరాలు కండి మన స్వామి కృపతో మా మనము పరమశివ అండి మన వాడేరా మన తోడేరా మన స్వామి పాద కమల శరణు ఏమీ భాగ్యమురా మనకి ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ సౌఖ్యమురా మనకి ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ భాగ్యమురా మనకి ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ సౌఖ్యమురా మనకి ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ భాగ్యమురా మనకి ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ సౌఖ్యమురా మనకి ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ భాగ్యమురా మనకి ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా ఏమీ సౌఖ్యమురా మనకి ఎంతటి మోక్షమురా
हर हर बोल शिव शंभु नित्यानंद परमशिव शंभु हर हर बोल शिव शंभु कैलाश राज शिव शंभु चल रहा था मैं अकेला तेरी ही एक आंसू में सोन सा मेरा समंदर तेरी ही एक प्यासू में बारिश बन के मिला जो तुझ में ही मैं खुल गया नदिया के जैसे तू आया तुझ में ही मैं खो गया भोर के हर तारे सा जगमग मुझे तू कर गया द्वारे खोले तूने तेरे जग ये सारा मिल गया नित्यानंदा शंभु शंकर बन के तू जो आ गया दाम तेरे हाथों को जो तुझसे ही मैं मिल गया तुझे से ही सारी करूं रूठा तुझ पे ही मैं करूं तेरे खातों पे चढ़ के जग ये सारा मैंने हारा करूं हंसना भी तेरे संग करो रोना भी तेरे संग ही करो भोली सी तेरी हिण आंखों में खुद को ही देखा करो मेरी हर सांस में है तू घन घन में बसा है तू मेरी हर सांस में है तू रग रग में जला है तू सांस मेरी जो चली है बोलती है ये तो सुन ले रे हर हर बोल शिव शंभु नित्यानंद परमशिव शंभु हर हर बोल शिव शंभु कैलाश राज शिव शंभु हर हर बोल शिव शंभु नित्यानंद परमशिव शंभु हर हर बोल शिव शंभु कैलाश राज शिव शंभु
सदाशिवाय शाम सवेरे रात दोपहर बोलो सारे नमः शिवाय शंभो जय त्रिलोकनाथ मांगत पूरा सदाशिवाय शाम सवेरे रात दोपहर बोलो सारे नमः शिवाय शंभो जय त्रिलोकनाथ। हाथ में तेरे डमरू बाजे गले में तेरे नाग साजे कैलाश पर्वत में तू राजे तीनों लोक में डंगा बाजे शंभो भोलेनाथ नित्य शिवाय नमः ओम शिवाय नमः शिव शंभो भोलेनाथ नित्य शिवाय नमः ओम शिवाय नमः शिव शंभो भोलेनाथ नित्य शिवाय नमः ओम शिवाय नमः शिव शंभो भोलेनाथ नित्य शिवाय नमः ओम शिवाय नमः शिव शिवा शिवा शिवाय नमः शिवा शिवा शिवाय नमः। तेरे बिल्कुल साथ साथ में पास पास रगती मतवानी तेरे कंध में रुद्र की माला जटा से तेरी गंगा बहती तेरे भक्ति में लीन लीन वो झूम झूम वो बसुम लगा के तू भी सब है ब्रह्म मिटा दे कष्ट मिटा दे गले लगा ले रुद्र देव तू जटाधारी तू गंगाधारी तू है नित्यानंदा परमशिवा तू महादेव तू काल भैरव तू नित्यानंदा नीलकंठ तू नागेंद्र तू महेश्वरा तू है नित्यानंदा दिगंबरा तू नटराज तू अरुणगिरी तू है नित्यानंदा शिवरात्रि को महारात्रि नित्यानंद शिव शंभो शंभो भोलेनाथ ही महादेव की शिव तेरी जय शंभो शंभो शिवरात्रि को महारात्रि नित्यानंद शिव शंभो शंभो भोलेनाथ ही महादेव की शिव तेरी जय शंभो शंभो। नित्यानंद शिव शंभो शंभो भोलेनाथ ही महादेव की शिव तेरी जय शंभो शंभो शिवरात्रि को महारात्रि नित्यानंद शिव शंभो शंभो भोलेनाथ ही महादेव की शिव तेरी जय शंभो शंभो।
शिव 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 शिवने वंदे அவதரித்தான் கைலைய நாயக நாடிடுமாட்டத்தில் சைவத்தையே அவன் புனரமைத்தான் शिव 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 शिवने वंदे அவதரித்தான் கைலைய நாயக நாடிடுமாட்டத்தில் சைவத்தையே அவன் புனரமைத்தான்
நித்யானந்தா 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 நித்யானந்தா
ஞானமும் கொண்ட சக்தியும் பரமனாக நெஞ்சு பதித்தது. அஷ்டசக்தியும் 10 திசைகளும் உன் புகழை பறைசாற்றியது. கைலையை படைத்த கலைஞனே கைலை நாயகா பரமேஸ்வரா, உந்தன் அருமையை அகிலம் பரப்பிட படையெடுப்பனே மாஹேஸ்வரா.
இது ஆதி சைவம் போற்றும் எங்கள் தேசம், ஆடி பாடி கொண்டாடிடும் கூட்டம் என்று முந்தன் அழகு கவிதை பேசும். ஜெய 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 நித்யானந்தா. சிவன் அருளோடு சக்திகள் வெளிப்படும் பைரவனின் காவலோடு அகிலத்தை ஆண்டிடும் வீரன். அவன் வழி நடந்திட அவனோட வாழ்ந்திட வெளி வந்தேன் நானும் அவனோட சேன.
ஒரு பார்வையில் என் முக்கண் திறந்தாய், பரமசிவனாய் வாழ்ந்திட வைத்தாய். நானும் போற்றும் கடவுளே இந்த கலியுகத்தில் என்னை காத்திடுவாய். பார்க்கடல் கடந்திட வந்த நஞ்சை தானே உண்ட நீலகண்டன் இவன் தாடும் பிரளயத்தை அடங்கியாண்டிட ஆதிசக்தியின் வடிவு கொண்டான். ஆதி சைவத்தை காத்திட வேண்டும் விஸ்வரூபம் எடுத்து நிவா. கோடி அடிகளை தாங்கிய பரம்பரை எழுதில் நாங்கள் வீழ்வோமா.
மதுரையை ஆளும் அரசனாய் வந்த சொக்கனாய் ஆதி கைலையை அமைத்த நித்யனாய் சென்று கைலையை செய்த செங்கோல் தாங்கிய சங்கரா. நெஞ்சிலே உனன் குருவையும் உயிர் பக்தியும் கொண்ட தேவனே, இங்கு அஹிம்சையே உனன் வாழ்க்கையாய் வைத்து வாழ்ந்திடும் பரமனியடா. ஜெய 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 நித்யானந்தாய ஜெய 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 நித்யானந்தா. ஜெய 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 நித்யானந்தாய ஜெய 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 நித்யானந்தா. ஜெய 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 நித்யானந்தாய ஜெய 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 நித்யானந்தா. ஜெய 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 நித்யானந்தாய ஜெய 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 நித்யானந்தா.
Paramashivoham, Nithyananda Paramashivoham, Nithyananda Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, Nithyananda Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda